Hello, and thank you for tuning into this week's Mayor's Update. As always, we have a lot of important information to share with you, so please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, relatives, and anyone else who you think might find this information helpful over the course of the coming week. It was quite a busy week this past week here in the Chair City. I want to say welcome back to all of our teachers who had their first week back in school, getting ready for the first day of school that's going to be this coming Tuesday for us here in Gardner. And welcome back to all of our students and teachers over at Holy Family Academy. Those students started this past week. So it's great to see our schools and our students back and active again over at Gardner Public Schools. Several of our sports teams had their athletic camps this past week, as well as the Gardner High School Wildcat Marching Band has continued with their rehearsals as well. So we're getting fully back into the swing of things and getting closer to fall. We're not there just yet, but I'm told that Dunkin' Donuts already has the pumpkin spice items out already, so you never know how things are going when we get closer to fall, but we've got some other summer stuff to go. But with that said, we do want to remind everyone that Monday is Labor Day, so City Hall and our city offices will be closed in observance of that, and we will reopen again on Tuesday morning. Tuesday is Election Day in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. It's the state primary election, so for anyone wishing to vote in the state primaries for the offices of state representative, state senator, governor's counselor, U.S. Congress, U.S. Senate. All of those offices will appear on this Tuesday's upcoming election day. Because Monday's a holiday and Tuesday is election day, by city charter, the council actually meets on Wednesday this coming week. So that's one of the few instances where the council gets pushed back far enough to Wednesday. So if you're looking at seeing what's happening in the city council meeting, again, as a reminder, they're meeting on Wednesday because of the holiday and election day. We have some paving projects that are coming up. Beginning next week, you'll start to see work being done on Hosley Road, Dinan Drive, and Meadowbrook Lane up in the North Gardner area, just north of 140. Additionally, some work will start to be done on Washington Street and Logan Street pretty soon. If you are driving in the Timpani Boulevard and Main Street area from Walgreens to the Rotary, you'll also notice that there's been a lot of traffic detours in that area there. Unitil is done installing the gas line. However, the island in the middle of the road there by Stasicalis and Walgreens does need to be somewhat adjusted because we're doing some safety improvements to the crosswalk that's there and getting the flashing yellow lights so that those can be there for pedestrians who are walking in the area. And then we are redoing the sidewalk in that area as well. Once those projects are done, we're going to mill and pave in that area. So there's some road work that you can expect to be done there that hopefully wouldn't be too many traffic detours. We're going to try as best as we can to get traffic flowing on both sides. Excuse me, but as things move forward and progress, there may still be some detours where you'll have to go up Main Street and then turn onto Pine Street to access the downtown area. Additionally, we want to give you a heads up moving forward that last year we got the grant to demolish the former Rome Showcase building at the corner of Main Street and Willow Street across the street from the BP gas station and the police station. That demolition is set to take place within the first couple weeks of October. So we're going to try as best as we can to keep traffic moving on Main Street to get people up and down that road. But just know that there are going to be a series of detours in that area just as those projects progress and move forward. It'll be great once all those projects are done, but we're dealing with the price of progress, at least in the interim there. I will be sure to let you know about some more schedules to keep in mind when those paving updates move forward and things progress as we get closer to those timelines. September yard waste pickup is going to be the week of September 3rd through 6th on your regular trash pickup day. Again, we don't have trash on Mondays because of weeks like we have this coming week. There's so many Monday holidays that we've just decided not to do trash pickup on Mondays. So again, your regular trash day is your yard waste pickup day. As a reminder, grass clippings and leaves may be placed in paper yard waste bags or loose in open barrels with no lids. E.L. Harvey has asked that residents no longer use cardboard boxes to put your yard waste out to the street. There is no limit to how many containers or bags of yard waste that you can put out at a given time, and sticks of less than 2 inches thick and up to 3 feet long can be placed out in bundles. Yard waste may not include rocks, gravel, sod, or dirt, and all bundles and containers must weigh less than 50 pounds each. If your yard waste was not removed when it should have been at the end of your scheduled day, please call E.L. Harvey's call center directly within 48 hours so that it can be reported and then come and pick it up. That number is 1-800-321-3002. Also beginning next week is MART's new bus changes. So MART is migrating from the current bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 loops that they have and doing a north loop, a south loop, and then Route 3 is going to stay the same. All stops are still going to be accessible. So if you went from somewhere in South Gardner up to the Mount, or to the hospital, or to City Hall, all of those stops are still going to be accessible. You're just going to have a bus change when you get to City Hall. So it is still time saving, even if you have to switch buses that are there because of the number of loops that are going to be increased there. But just as a reminder, all of those changes get in place effective this coming Tuesday. For the new bus routes that Gardner is going to be having with MART. We're hoping that this is a lot more effective for people who need to get around the city, even if you do have to have an exchange somewhere. And the buses all meet together at both City Hall and the MART station across the street from Price Chopper. Mum's the Word is the notice that we've been asked to give out today. We're looking for volunteers next Saturday, September 13th and 14th, Sunday the 14th. We're looking for volunteers to plant mums in the city's flower pots in the downtown area. If you have a few hours on September 13th or September 14th and can lend a hand, it would be much appreciated. To sign up, please contact Katie Jablonski here in the mayor's office at kjablonski@gardner-ma.gov. That's JABLONSKI at gardner-ma.gov. Many hands make light work, so we're hoping to be able to get this done with just that weekend. The 11th Annual National Night Out has been rescheduled to Tuesday, October 1st from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Perry Auditorium. The event will look a little bit different because it's going to be a resource fair in Perry Auditorium rather than all the games and outdoor fun that we would normally have if it didn't get rained out the 2 times it got rained out earlier this summer. But I want to thank Veronica Patty and her team with the Gardner Community Action Team and the Gardner Health Department for making this a very memorable experience in more ways than just the rain delays itself. The Gardner Museum has a new fall and winter exhibit starting on September 1st called Northeast Wildlife Through My Eyes. The exhibit will feature stunning photos taken by hobby photographer Jeff Sargent. It will be opened until the end of the year during regular hours at the Gardner Museum, and those hours are Wednesday through Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Just as a reminder, this coming Saturday, the Elks Riders, number 1426, have their annual charity motorcycle race. And motorcycle ride, excuse me. That'll take place again this Saturday. Kickstands are up at 11 o'clock with registration beginning at 9 o'clock before that. So if you're in the area, Park Street from Central Street down to Lake Street will be closed because they're going to be lining the bikes up in the street on the side of Monument Park that the Elks is on, and that will reopen again once the bikes leave. The Uptown Rotary project is progressing forward each and every day. We expect that construction crew to be out for just another 2 weeks. If you've noticed, they've already started to loam and seed the islands in the area, and they should be done with that next week, and then they're going to come back and put the final coat of pavement on. So there's a lot of work that's being done up there right now, so hopefully we can expect probably another 2 weeks of that. We were hoping to get that done before the start of school, but you know, we're still, again, a month and a half ahead of schedule from the original timeline that they gave us, so it's great to see that that's going on early still. But you can expect some traffic delays in that area. With the start of school this coming Tuesday, we want to make sure that people are planning for any construction work that's done at the Uptown Rotary with Gardner Elementary School, Gardner High School, and Gardner Middle School up on Pearl Street, and Gardner Academy over on Elm Street. All of our school buildings are ancillary to that Rotary. So we want to make sure that people are planning ahead, that if you're planning on dropping someone off or traveling yourself, if you're a high school student to school, that you're building in a little bit of extra time to your commute so that you don't have any delays with any construction work being done over at the Uptown Rotary. Lastly, I just want to say a special thank you to everyone who was involved in the planning and execution of this past week's International Overdose Awareness Night of Hope that we had here in Gardner. From the vigil that was done over at Monument Park to the Luminaria service that was done here at City Hall, it was truly a beautiful night to remember and showed that together as a city, we really do come together to support each other and be there for each other during the highest of highs and the lowest of lows for anyone in this community. And that's something that's really unique and special to us here in Gardner, and a community spirit that I hope we continue with just as strong as we always have. That concludes this week's Mayor's Update. As always, if you have any questions on anything we said at all, please feel free to contact my office at any time and we'll get you any of the information that you're looking for. Thank you all very much and have a great day.